Hello, dear friends. This is Lolly. I'm going to move you down a little bit closer. Okay, today I wanted to talk about how to get started with the MemoryDex or Rolodex craft system. And I have a basic, I'll give you two links underneath this video. I have a whole playlist that I'm starting about MemoryDex and Rolodex. And I will give you the links underneath this video. So make sure you do open the video description underneath this for the basics. But I wanted to show how to make your own cards because many people keep saying, well, how do I get started? I don't have any cards. A Rolodex card looks like this, and a MemoryDex card is just Heidi Swap's version. They are both 4 inches wide. How tall you want to make it is totally up to you, except for if you have anything taller than 4 inches, you really need to make sure you have an open box like this. See, therefore, it doesn't matter how tall these get, right? If you have a rolling or rotary type, they won't be able to spin if they are taller than 4 inches. And that includes all of the, extras you have sticking out, the clips and things like that, and the tabs. So again, that's up to you. Hers are 3.25 inches from here to here without the tabs. Some of hers have tabs and some don't. But I wanted to show you is how to make your own holes, though, if you don't have one of her dies or the Sizzix die or her punch. So you can get started without having to worry about how you are going to be able to afford all this. So on the side that we're going to do the hole punch, on the bottom, we want to measure in, I'm going to come up a little bit here. So it's a 4-inch wide, and you want to mark 1.5 inches and 2.5 inches. Okay, I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. And then I want to come down here and do the same thing again. I want to measure 1.5 and 2.5, and then I'm going to connect those lines. Now I'm using a pen so that you can see more clearly on the video, but obviously you would probably want to use a light pencil. Now what I've done is I have just marked how far apart these holes are going to be. See, if I line this up, you can see that those lines are perfect. Okay? Now, how high up to go? Turn it around this way and mark a 1/2 inch line. There, and a 1/2 inch here. And then draw a line connecting those two. Okay, that's all you need to do. That's pretty easy. For those of you who don't like doing math and drawing measurements. Okay, I'm going to go back to my normal and just bring this up to you. This is a 1/4 inch punch. And if you don't have the American system of measuring, if you have centimeters and you have the millimeters, just go online and Google that, inches to centimeters, and it will help you out. So what I do is I want to center my punch on that line like that, where the top of the punch is lined up with this horizontal line, and I want to punch. And you can see how that is perfect right there. Same thing here. You want to be able to see the line straight down the middle of my hole, and the top of the circle should match there. Now it's not quite as long as I want it, so I'm going to shave a little extra off. Now my punch is getting a little old, but you can see what I'm doing. I'm just shaving a little off the bottom there, and a little off the bottom here. And now all you have to do is take some sharp scissors and cut to the right of this center line and to the left of it. So somewhere between that center line and the edge of this circle. Okay, just a little bit over to the right and to the left, and you can see how much I have trimmed off. Okay, and do that again here. Now you have a MemoryDex or Rolodex card. But what I would advise you to do is make one of these and just use it as your guide. And then from then on, all you have to do is lay it here and trace your circles in here and your 2 lines so that you can see where to punch and where to cut. So it's very easy once you've gotten this design made. And the other thing I want to show you is, what if you have a cinch machine? And I'll show you mine. Mine makes the square holes, but it would work with either one. On a cinch, you pull out these tabs for any hole you don't want to punch. So on this one, what you want to pull out is 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. These don't matter because they're beyond our card. So the only ones that should be in are 3 and 5 on this end. And your tray needs to be pushed all the way in. Put your card all the way up against this tray and all the way in. And punch down. And that's what you have. Now on this one, our hole is not tall enough. So I'm going to take my hole punch and I'm going to go up. Instead of down, I'm going to go up and make a little dome on that. And cut that little piece off. Same thing here. And we still have to make those lines, I mean, right down here. So if we want, we could go ahead to help our cutting and draw a center line there that we didn't have. And do the same thing. Cut to the right, cut to the left. Cut to the right, cut to the left. Now see, I went a little too far on the left, but it's still going to work. So again, it's not perfect, but it is using the tools that we already have, and especially this one, because all you need is a hole punch, scissors, ruler, and a pen to get started. And remember, 4 inches wide. Thank you so much for watching. This is Lolly.